Today we wanted to talk about, are you financially ready to be a homeowner?
Yeah, so financial stability is something we should all be striving for. It is a key factor in home journey. I'm not saying that you're going to have to live in this house forever. That's not what we're saying. We're talking about, are you financially secure? Are you financially ready? Do you have the financial strength in order to be a homeowner? So we're just going to run through some questions to really kind of help you gauge the fact, are you really ready to be there or not?
Exactly. Do you want it to? We can play a role.
Sure.
Yeah.
Question. And then we'll flip it back and forth. You can ask me the next question. Question number 1. Is your income stable and sufficient for a mortgage? Yes or no?
Yes.
Amazing. Have you been consistently saving specifically for a home buying expense?
I do.
Is your credit score in good standing, above 620?
It is above 620.
Do you have a manageable debt level, debt to income with recommended limits?
I recommended limit 43%.
Is your emergency savings robust enough to handle life expectancy, your life events?
Yes.
Last question I will ask you, and then you can flip it to me. Have you calculated all potential home ownership costs to mortgage insurance, taxes, and maintenance?
I do.
Okay, ask me some questions now.
Therefore, are you aware of the prepared to take advantage of the tax benefit of the home ownership?
To be honest, I don't know what they are. If I'm a first-time home buyer, I didn't know my tax benefits, so I'm going to say sounds great to me, but I don't know what that is. So sure.
Do you have a financial plan for long-term home ownership cost and responsibility?
If the plan means pay my bills every month all the time, yeah, sure, that's my plan. I can pay my bills.
Do you have a financial plan?
You did that one.
Okay. This is the section 1 that we did. But before we go into the section 2, let's
hit it. Hi, Alan Victoria. Welcome to our Talent Podcast.
And if this is your first time in our podcast and YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and get notified.
I get call text all the time, 252-327-3357. We love talking to you. Don't be shy. Also, don't forget our buyer's guide and seller's guide in the description below.
Exactly. The first section that we had that questionnaire between me and my wife, we were talking about the stability. But the section 2 really focuses on your employment and also your lifestyle.
And we are playing with these questions. These are true yes and no questions. So please take it a little bit more seriously, like to really answer these questions for you, because this is really designed for you to figure out if you're financially ready to buy a home. So the next question, do you plan to stay in your current job for the foreseeable future, like 3 to 5 years?
Yes, definitely.
Wow. You never know what life has in store. We didn't actually, when we bought our house, stay in that job 3 to 5 years, but we thought we were going to. Are you seeking a stable and welcoming community environment for your new home?
Yes, that's why I'm going to do definitely a research about that.
Is your current living situation changing due to a growing family or lifestyle?
The lifestyle.
Do you have an ideal home in terms of size, location, amenities, year of purchase?
I know what I want exactly.
I know he always knew what he wanted. He was very, very specific with what he wanted, and that's what he manifested. So ask me some questions.
Is your lifestyle currently stable without any major anticipation changes or that can impact your home ownership?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty stable. I mean, just doing my job, living life, and I don't see any big changes coming up. Yeah.
Do you have any support network in place for the responsibility of homeownership? For example, maintenance, repairs, or other things that cost?
Support network like family and friends to come over? No, I don't have that. No. However, let's be honest, I don't. Can I figure out a way to pay for something that needs to get done? Yes, I can always figure out a way to pay my bills. In our first home, we bought a home warranty in order to make sure everything was okay.
Now, the focus of the section 3, that if you are with us, is question and context about market and the timing, which I know is super important question for many of you.
And I met these people yesterday. So are you experiencing or anticipating significant rent increases in your area? So I saw people yesterday saying yes to buying a home, not because they really wanted to own something permanent, but they wanted something to get out of the rent game. So that is a question. Are you experiencing that, yes or no?
Yeah, experiencing for rent.
Yeah, next question.
Increasing? Yes, it's going to increase.
We did, yeah. Do you believe that the current market conditions are favorable for buying a home?
Definitely, because the rate of the interest rate is going down.
Okay, so at the filming of this video, I gave my husband the eye, like, are you serious right now? Because we get so many people all the time telling us, oh, no, interest rates are too high, everything's going to crash, which is never true, but... And interest rates are going down, which, as he said, but it's just something is really a belief system. Because if you believe you're ready, you will be ready. If you believe the world is on fire, the world is on fire. There's nothing anybody can tell you that the world is not on fire. So therefore, it's on fire because that's what you think. So you control. You're the master of your little universe and your destiny of what's around you.
We went very philosophical.
I know. But the market conditions outside of you are something we can't really control. So let's try not to do that.
Exactly.
Next question.
Please.
Oh, have you researched the long-term investment potential of buying a home?
Definitely. I always look at that and how I can pay off my balance as soon as possible.
Okay, so if you answered these honestly, yes or no questions, and you had 0 to 7, you probably need to build a stronger foundation. If you had a lot of no's and only up to 7 yeses, if you're in 8 to 13 range, you are making good progress. You might need to address a few more things to be ready. And if you're at 14 or above, you're a time to buy a home. So this is really a good thing for you. So this checklist was really made for you in mind to understand, are you ready to buy a home?
Therefore, I hope you enjoyed this questionnaire.
And you got to know our personalities.
Role. And definitely this is all about your mental readiness and physical readiness and your desire to be a homeowner. And we love to help you. And don't forget to call us at 252-327-3357 with Alan Victoria. And also, please go to our website, alandvictoria.com, and write us a comment. We love to hear your thoughts.